Yo, 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 welcome back to the HMO podcast, boys and girls, man and woman, uncles and aunties, and everyone and everybody who listens. It is still your host, your Yoruba Just Boy, Obiseson Ifeoluwa, and I am still on with my guy, Nathaniel Uvietaire, all the way from New Jersey, the self-proclaimed mayor of New Jersey. Now them they run that side. I know say you know the vibe. You know the vibe. I know say you know they run anything. Just did it, they proclaim title for yourself. All right, so we have been talking about stereotypes, different kinds of stereotypes. In the last episode, we covered gender stereotypes and tribal stereotypes. Please listen to the last episode before you listen to this one, because this will be a continuation of what we've been talking about. And before we get into this, Magana, please subscribe to our Spotify page. Leave a rating, please. 5 stars, nothing but 5 stars. You know we deliver steady banger content, so please, nothing but 5 stars. Turn on your notifications so you get updates when new episodes drop. Our Twitter page is not up, so on Instagram, please feel free to follow. Feel free to DM if you have a question or a topic you'd like to hear about. And we have shit coming, definitely. Some good stuff are coming. So if you are new, you're in for a ride. And if you are already a loyal listener, thank you and welcome back. All right, before I go into it again, our Spotify Wrapped is up, so you can check and see how we are doing. But you know, this 2023 is going to be wild, so please stay tuned. All right, we're talking about stereotypes. We are going to be continuing from where we stopped, as we're talking about in the last one, under gender stereotypes. You know those kind of rubbish stereotypes about how women should stay in the kitchen because they don't know book. And how Yoruba men used to cheat like rats. You know how rats. There's this special say they used to like bang till they die. Imagine they literally bang themselves to death, bro. So rubbish stereotypes like that. But we'll be continuing here, and we're going to be continuing from national stereotypes. That's stereotypes that happened, or should I say happen as a result of where you are from, your country. So the first one we have, unfortunately, is a negative one, about how Nigerians are cheats and how they are scammers. Have you ever encountered anyone, maybe an opportunity you've been denied because you're Nigerian and the bad rep you get?
No.
You lucky bastard. It can't be say they stay in the Nigerian part of USA, because most of the stories I hear about Nigerians there, those guys they see shaggy as a result of our Yahoo boys, our hardworking Yahoo boys.
Well, personally, I know it happens, but I haven't had personal experience. But I know it happens, and it's all because of what the Yahoo boys are doing. They're not showing us off in a very good way. So
yeah, actually,
people, in a Western country, they just believe that we are from Nigeria, therefore you're already a scammer automatically.
Yeah, you are Yahoo premium, and I want to appreciate our Yahoo boys for their hard work. Those guys, they don't take a day off. Those guys are persistent, man. You see somebody we lock himself in a room for 1 month to make $100. Let me not laugh. I mean, $100 when you convert to naira is serious. It's about how much? $100 is like 7K. Don't be 7K.
I never check.
Yeah, it's about 70K. And then when they make 70K, you go to the club and you scatter it. Nice.
Dang.
Nice. Well, congrats to you guys, but please, I beg, you guys are not really giving us a good name. They are hardworking Nigerians who suffer. I personally am a freelancing graphic designer. By the way, please, if you love the cover art, my God, I mean the design, I did cook design. So please patronize me. And also, a quick shout out. The photos I used on the cover art was taken by the genius grapher. God bless him. So I'll be leaving a link to his Instagram profile. Check him out. He's fucking good. He's fucking good at what he does. Anyway, as I was saying, as a freelancing graphic design, it's actually hard to get gigs. There are a lot of people who know how to, but there are many opportunities that have passed me by because I'm Nigerian. They just assume, I'm going to scam, or that's if the opportunity is even available for a Nigerian at all. But the ones that are not available, they'll be like, oh, this guy in Nigeria, you're not thief. Hush puppy. Hi, hush puppy. You do a strong thing. Well, I like that. Anyway, yeah. So please, I beg. This stereotype is not true. There are a lot of hard work in Nigeria, especially a lot of us are going to tech. Yeah, and this is linking to something. Nigerian police. Once you are a young guy, you have a laptop. Nigerians, they have stereotyped Yahoo boy. Like, once you now have dreads or tinted hair, they are definitely a Yahoo boy.
Yeah, definitely. Or if you now have iPhone, maybe 2 iPhones.
No. 2 iPhones. What are you doing with 2 iPhones? You want to steal from the president of America?
No, they would have 2 iPhones. I mean, guy, I want to do this, but
a Nigerian policeman, that's like one of the biggest crimes you can ever commit.
True.
And growing up in the north and staying in the north, I'm not used to police harassing young guys. But when I went to Ogun, bro, like, as a young guy, they don't born your papa well to drive a car. Police will stop you and collect money straight up. They don't check whether you stole it. Nobody gives a fuck. They are billing you because you are a possible Yahoo boy. You can imagine that. And I remember when police stopped my vehicle when I was traveling one time, and he saw the guy behind me. The guy had an iPhone. They took the guy to the back to be there. The guy now opened my bag and he saw I was using Infinix Hot 8. I'm 100% sure that guy hissed before he gave me back my phone. Like, he was so disappointed. And those of you who have seen me and know me, I look like
he took your phone?
He took my phone, yeah. He looked at it
and you gave it to him. It not break his head.
So made them shoot me. You think say I did Yankee? Even the Yankee shit, they know they shoot people. So made them come shoot me for Nigeria, or because I don't want to show policeman my phone. I beg you. Quite alright, I know my rights, but I beg, person where they are alive, they enjoy human rights.
Your rights. Don't allow anyone trample on your rights.
Baba, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So that Olokpa will now shoot me. And I'm like, what did he do? He refused to show his phone. Quite alright, it's wrong, but no be me go they fight for that kind of social justice. There and then, I beg. My mama love me. So yeah, that's it about Nigeria. Is there any other stereotype? Okay, yeah, I'll say the issue of Nigerian men, especially abroad, abandoning their families. Yeah, a lot have been said about this. I don't know how true it is. Like, can you confirm?
I know of somebody that I know of one story though. Somebody who actually abandoned his wife and his child and went to Canada and never came back.
But Canada is not far now. I heard Canada is just like just like backyard.
Yeah, Canada is just like backyard, 8-9 hours drive. But even at that, I mean, if you're gonna take care of a child, I don't see why you should get someone pregnant. I don't.
Yeah.
You can keep your pimp to yourself and keep him pushing.
And I'm pretty sure the prices of condom do not increase, even though Nigerian economy is poor. Condom is cheap. Condom is cheap.
Well, it depends because. Anyway, we'll keep it pushing.
Yeah, you also like depending on quality, but seriously, condoms are cheap. Do you know that there was this? Okay, in clinics, like you can get condoms for free.
Yeah, for sure, because the clinic
I remember when we were doing a medical clearance when we were about to leave university, and I was chilling in the clinic with my guys now, and this woman walked up to me, and I greeted her. And she told me she wanted to tell me something. So I went and she told me that if I'm interested, they have plenty condoms. So that she didn't want to bring it for me so that I won't be embarrassed. But I can come and pick condoms. So wait, among all my friends, I'm the one that look like I used to have marathon steak. To be honest, I was impressed. And
you were impressed?
Because she saw my potential as Johnny Sins. But I was also fucking embarrassed. Why will you think among all my friends here, now me the bank pass?
She just met the wrong person.
I was the wrong person, bro. But I thank her for that, though. Yeah. So, yeah, please, I beg, if you cannot take care of your family, buy a condom.
Yes,
I've said before, I don't necessarily feel bad for poor people who have 7 children. $10, you see people like $10. How many children does $10 have? I think they are There are 3 children that I know he
three.
has.
Yeah.
No, I think I know there are 4. There's like an elder one that doesn't really show herself like that.
Okay, I think there are 4. There's Copy, the
Guy,
son,
then Temi, I think. Then there's the other.
There's another girl.
So somebody like Otedola has 4 children. Now you with your big head, whose biggest accomplishment is your small farm where you used to grow okra. Of all things, you grow okra. You are now having 7 children in your 1-room apartment. Come on, man.
Short your leg, in essence. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, day your leg.
Please.
Buy
safe sex.
Yes. So like, the way they say cut your coat according to your clothes. Same thing. Buy condom way be your size. That's my own version. Yeah, like,
no according to your budget.
Exactly. Please, I beg. So that you won't
money. Close your leg. Buy padlock and padlock your distance.
Your purpose. All right, yeah. Now let's go to our Ghanaian brothers and sisters. Yeah, I know you used to chill in Ghana a lot now. As per the form R2Bs, they chill for Ghana. The first stereotype I have here about Ghanaians is that they must be black. Now, bro.
Yeah, black. Well, I don't think that should be given to Ghana. In my opinion, though, I feel like that should be given to Kenyans. No offense.
Nice one. Kenyans, una they here. I'm not among.
No offense to anybody from Kenya, but I think
I'll be dropping Nathaniel's IG handle in case you want to insult him in his DM. Please, it's not me that say it. But Kenyans black.
Guy, those guys they're fucking black. Like no offense again, but I feel like they're the real definition of the blackness of a car tire.
Bro, what the fuck?
But no offense to Kenyans. Those guys are really
it's
black.
Not just Kenyans, guy. They are literally black Nigerians.
But no matter how black you are, your percentage of blackness is not like that of Kenyans. No offense,
bro.
Honestly.
Senegalese are black. We have black Senegalese.
True.
Yes. I can't believe you just said Kenyans are black like Kataya. What? How can you be a black racist? What the fuck is that? God.
Love, light, and affection to my people from Kenya.
No. You literally just love and darkness. No light in what you just said, bro.
I'm sending love to my Kenyans.
You're not sending any dirty love, this guy. But people always say Ghanaians are black. And I remember that Twitter, the story they said the guy was frying dodo, he left it and he came back and met Ghanaians smiling inside his pocket. That's fucked up. That's really, really fucked up.
Nah, that's wrong. That's so wrong.
I've seen Ghanaians that are not so black, to be honest. I don't really know how black they are. They look like Nigerians, actually.
True.
There's no difference there. Alright, the next one is Ghanaians love boiled egg. Nice. Now, okay, maybe this is true. I remember Maraji relocated to Ghana and she talked about this. She was like, Ghanaians use egg with everything. Have you seen this firsthand?
Well, I have once. I mean, I've not seen it, but I have a Ghanaian friend who told me that Ghanaians, they eat egg a lot. They love egg like a lot, and they can literally eat egg with fufu. Yeah, Ghana fufu. That's the cassava plantain. And I'm like,
if they're in Nigeria now, where egg is 100 naira per one, would they be able to maintain that stereotype?
But I just feel like maybe they enjoy it. Maybe it's part of the dishes. Is what makes everything digest faster. I don't understand.
Does egg make shit digest? Won't you just be messing? It does things to your system now. Then again, I'm not a nutritionist.
Yeah, I don't know how they enjoy it. Maybe we're going to trade out there to our people from Ghana if they can.
Yeah, we're trading out there. I don't have any Ghanaian listeners now, as well as Kenyan listeners. So please, when you guys actually discover the podcast and you are listening, please tell us if this is true. And also for the Kenyans, if you want to insult Nathaniel, he's an IG. Yeah. All right, the next one is Ghanaians cannot speak full sentences in English. This cannot be true.
No, that's not true.
It has levels of truth, but it's not totally true.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel like most tribes do it. Even Yoruba people in Nigeria, you can barely see like a Yoruba person making a full sentence without putting in. You can't have a full 5 minutes conversation with a Yoruba person without them putting in the Yoruba sentence.
Bro, we have literally had how many hours of conversations? How many times have you heard me put Yoruba inside?
Well, because you are first of all, you are the host of this, and you are being
Now, now you have now insulted Yoruba people again. Wow, you are like, it's like you are looking for a record or something. How many tribes you can insult before this episode is over? Bro, okay, quite alright. I agree that Yoruba people do that a lot, but like Ghanaians do this thing where a Ghanaian will be telling you something like, okay, so I went to my sister and we went to the pastor. I'm sorry if I'm being racist, but actually,
no, don't do that.
I mean, like, so we went to the pastor and we wanted to go and see her. And Manana Kwacha, Kwafo, Black Sheriff, Kwako, Ado, Nana. Like, bro, what the fuck, y'all? Finish what you're saying now.
Don't operate upon baby.
Yeah, but you know that South Africans also do this shit. Do you know?
Yeah.
It's South. There was this trade, and South Africans. It was like a South African trade of asking people to share their experiences, and these South African people will be saying something like, okay, this happened, blah 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 blah. When you're supposed to give the killer punchline, they will now finish it with their language. Like, bro, now you have just spent roughly 30 seconds reading something and you don't know what happened. You get it's just like watching a movie, and when the main guy and the villain are about to fight, they pull you out of the cinema or something. Like that's Indians also
kill the joy.
Yeah, Indians do this thing a lot too, because I due to our failed education system in Nigeria, you use YouTube a lot, and also for all this tech stuff, Indians are very good at it. Shout out to our Indian guys, man. You guys are one. You don't know how many lives you guys have saved. But like, you see an Indian guy.
Failed system.
Get out, man. Get the fuck out, guy. But like, you see an Indian guy will make a video about the problem they are looking for. Mm-hmm. And when he's about to say the main thing, he will finish it with his English and with his language in Hindi or Tamil. Like, man, that's fucked up now. Then why have you made me waste like 4 minutes when you are just going to say the main thing in your language? It makes sense, I beg. So I would say Yoruba would do it, but not like these ones I've mentioned. These ones are very, very common. If you are going to speak English, speak English. If you are not going to, then speak your language fully. No, they confuse us.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I don't know. And I also, when I was serving, I had a Ghanaian student. Quite alright, he spoke English, but once in a while he will use his language to say certain things. It's like he will say something like, maybe you'll be like, why are you walking under the rain? And he'll want to explain, like, maybe he left his umbrella. He will now like, teacher, sorry sir, I left my, maybe I don't know what umbrella is in their language, but like, teacher, I left my manana kwana at home. Anyway, and you're like, what? And I'm like, oh, sorry, I left my umbrella. My bro, just no. So I not be totally wrong, but I won't say it's totally right. Obviously, stereotypes are not 100% right. There are always exceptions. All right, now those are some of the stereotypes we have on nationalities. I don't know if you feel I've left.
I think another one that I've heard of, that Ghanaian ladies have big boobs.
Big boobs? I heard it's Nyash. I heard it's boobs.
Like, wow. Ghanaian ladies have big boobs. I think that's why at some point I started falling in love with Ghanaian ladies, because the few Ghanaian ladies that I've met like in person, they got tits, bro.
Jesus Christ, this funny motherfucker. I hope your baby is listening and you guys break up after this.
but yeah, that's it. Okay. I remember, from Ghana.
Just boobs and egg. Oh, you didn't even see the egg there. You just wasted everybody's time there. Hi God, this guy. Anyway, like, I know Rwandan ladies have this very lovely figure. Like, there's this figure they have that is wonderful. South African ladies also have big ass. Ghanaian ladies, I've heard they have big asses too. good. But Nigerian ladies have big ass, to be fair. I would say it's an African thing.
True.
African ladies are blessed.
True.
Obviously, once again, there will be exceptions, but African ladies are blessed.
Yeah.
You know, there's this American standard of hot. You know, they'll say, "Oh my God, that lady's so hot." To me, that lady is damn skinny. But they're like, "She's fucking hot." And, nah, she's not hot. But then again, preferences. Me, I love my ladies like how I like my meat. Thick.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal that line.
Don't steal it, please. It's
I'm gonna-
trademarked. It's patented.
I'm going to put these as the caption tomorrow.
Get the fuck out, man. Bro, it's Christmas season. Post decent things about God. No, they talk rubbish. All right, the next one, we have our racial stereotypes. You know, stereotypes that come in as a result of your race. It might be black, it might be white, it might be Hispanic, it might be Asian, it might be Arabic. Wait, is Arabic a race? Arabs. I don't know.
Arabian.
Anyway, the first one I have here is blacks are criminals. Now, unfortunately, this is not just a Nigerian thing. I'll say a lot of times people see blacks like are criminals or are low-minded, slavery and all that shit.
Yeah.
But thankfully, you say you have no experience today. All right, okay. Well, I guess in certain ways, America is improving. I hope police will stop you one day.
Police are stopping, but it's only
As in,
fault.
No, like stop you and do you Black Lives Matter stop.
But I feel like in terms of that, well, looking at based on where I am, I feel like it's the black people that actually cause it because, well, in where I stay,
Yeah,
most of the black people, like I said, it's predominantly in a black community, but most of the black people here are actually like quote and unquote dirty, very dirty, and I'm like, some of them they don't shower, some of them they don't brush their teeth, and you can, I mean, it's not like you will not see a white person do it, but 9 out of 10 times usually the blacks, even in jail, like it's not as if they don't have white people in jail, they do, but 9 out of 10 times, I don't know why the black folks they can't just do things. It's not hard to do things right.
I don't want to get political, but like I've heard that the system is designed to put black people in jail and stuff like that. I don't know anything about American politics.
I've heard of that too. I have, but at the same time, most of them are actually calling for it because I don't see why a young, nice, handsome guy will go into drugs. Why can't you just have a normal life? People that are not doing drugs and they are doing successfully.
Bro, I don't know. Yeah, Nigerians that do drugs. I think the way people get into drugs is like it is different from how we on the outside see it. People see it as if somebody just came out like, man, today, this lovely Monday morning, I want to get into drugs. You get like,
yeah.
I don't think that's always the case. But I think there are different reasons why people go into things like that. I can't judge. I don't know. To be honest,
all
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
is that let's do this the right way. Let's do things the right way. That's so because it's the way you represent yourself is the way a lot of people will look at you and also look at your race. If there are like 10 black people in a room and they're all doing good, people from other ethnicities in that room will have that mindset. Okay, black people are nice, but we have 10 black people in the room and they're all criminals. They're going to be like, black people are criminals.
Yeah.
So
I guess.
do the right thing. In essence, you get me?
Factors. I agree. All right. The next one is Asians no kung fu. Or Asians no kung fu.
That's wrong. I don't agree with that.
I blame all them Jackie Chan and Jet Li.
Yeah.
We grew up watching those movies, and in your mind, I've seen movies about this stuff where someone will be like, oh my God, maybe an Asian has done something, but like they cannot approach the guy before he brings out his kung fu skills and whoops their ass and stuff. And there's this book I read about this Asian kid who, broke all stereotypes. He was fat. He was not smart at school. he didn't know Kung Fu. That book was only. I think the name of the book is Heroes Deep Within. I read it on Wattpad when Wattpad was hot at the time. So if you are listening, you can check out Heroes Deep Within. I love that book. That might be like one of my favorite novels of all time. So check it out. Anyway, so yeah, Asians knowing Kung Fu, that definitely cannot be totally right. But I can see why people would think that.
Yeah.
Movies are not even helping the case. If there's any movie that an Asian is involved, like an action movie, just know that guy knows Kung Fu.
For sure.
Definitely the guy knows Kung Fu. And the worst part is their Kung Fu is also filled with lies. My God. There's this movie, Shaolin Hustle, Kung Fu Hustle. Did you watch Kung Fu Hustle?
No, I don't watch Asian movies.
Ah, my God, bro. Kung Fu Hustle might as well have been called How We Will Lie to You Properly for 2 hours. Bro, the lies in that movie. Okay, tell me you have not watched Shaolin Soccer.
Yeah, I've watched Shaolin Soccer.
Come on, see Shaolin Soccer now. That movie was, football filled with lies. Like, too much lies, Kung Fu lies, my God. So yeah, I can see why this kind of stereotypes are perpetrated. All right, the next one is Asians are smart. Asians are smart. We talked about this earlier. I was like, this is not necessarily a negative stereotype, but in the case when there's an Asian that is not smart, people will tend to look down on the person, because Asians should be smart. Yeah.
And they believe that the smart ones are the ones that put on glasses.
Yeah. But do you know, for the longest time, I've had a thing for girls that wear glasses. Because in my mind, people who wear glasses are smart. But
you'll be alright.
Okay, I don't know if you remember, there was this girl in our class in HIC at the time. She started wearing glasses. I think the crush I had on her that time was so...
Come on, expose yourself. Who is the
I
girl?
became a simp. I'm not going to say it on here. But like, I was a simp. I was a simp for this girl that time. Like, my God.
Glasses.
You will get it now. Don't even waste your time. You will get it, bro. You will get this shit, man.
Was she in our class?
She was in our class. She didn't used to wear glasses, and then she started wearing glasses that time.
Favor.
Baba, Favor never wore glasses. Don't be calling people's names on here, man. We're trying to protect privacy.
Yeah, true. My bad.
don't get sued, man. Yeah. All right. The next one I have here is Asians have small penises.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, I've heard Asians actually also say this in movies and in stand-up comedies, and I don't know how true it is. And to those of you who used to watch like Asian pornography, please, if you can confirm it for us, because I know Japanese people like to censor their pornography, I guess. Yeah. So the rest of you who know you guys that know what it's like, kindly expose yourself and tell us what it's like if it's actually small. But I know this for a fact. Black people also have, and there's a stereotype that all black people have, like, they are very endowed with their molars, and this is not always the case. Please, I beg. No, they put unnecessary pressure on people. You expect person to get 9 inches. Don't be stick. You don't get to choose your size. I don't know, man. So yeah, that's another stereotype. Do you know like any other racial stereotypes? I mean, there are plenty. Like, I don't know. Maybe they say white people are like well behaved. I don't know. Is that like a stereotype?
No, I don't think. I don't think.
You get many white people they misbehave. Okay, and there's this stereotype about black women where they say like black men are ratchet, like ratchet. They always used to act. They act like broke Cardi B.
It depends on your area. It depends on where you stay, though, and of course the environment. I know of some black women. I mean, I've seen, not that I know personally, but I've seen black women that are very roused. Like those ones, they don't take shit from nobody. They can put finger inside your eye. They'll do it. They'll poke the fingers inside your eye. Like, they don't give a damn who you are.
Yeah. Then that's wild, dude. Like, it's really, really wild, man. All right, well, those are some of our racial stereotypes. If you feel I've left any out, kindly add it in our Q&A section. Thank you very much. Once again, if you are listening to this episode and you are enjoying it, please leave a like, subscribe, get Spotify. I've been trying to get the podcast on Apple Music. I've been having issues with it, but hopefully it will be rectified soon, and I'll be able to get the podcast on Apple, iTunes and all that, so I can get my Apple users, my iPhone users,
yes, sir.
so that you can be, listening to the podcast via Apple. But for now, please, on Spotify, Google Podcasts, the podcast is always available. Okay, now we have a few more stereotypes to look at. The next one is the appearance stereotypes. Those stereotypes that come into your mind as a result of someone's appearance. Now, the first one I have here is that tattooed people are bad. People that have tattoos, especially people that have sleeved tattoos, they are bad people.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I used to have that same mindset, but
actually, me too. If I won't even say I used to. I will say I kind of do, because I remember having this argument with my sister, and she was talking about how if a doctor has like full sleeve tattoos, I said I won't trust a doctor with full sleeve tattoos to treat me, because it will feel like you are trying to join me inside a motorcycle gang instead of actually treating me. Yeah.
I used to have that same mindset that anybody that, if I generally say if you have tattoo, then I used to believe that if you have tattoo, you are a bad guy, badass, like they cannot change you again. But I happen to work with people that have tattoos and everything, and I just feel like it's based on the person's character. I don't think a work of art should define it.
Actually, yeah. But I still do think though that there are certain professions that having that much tattoos quite alright. Yeah, I know that is a stereotype, but there are certain professions that having those kind of tattoos can scare the person. Okay, you can imagine walking in and maybe you have just had surgery and you have to be hospitalized, and then your nurse that comes in is having like full-on tattoos with face tattoo and this giant piercings in hair, and that I am teardrop tattoo that they say they put when you have killed somebody.
Yeah.
Tell me you wait there.
that person that's about to recruit you into a rock band.
Sent story on Twitter about this lady who was an auxiliary nurse who killed someone. Now the picture that they used, her eyebrows, my god. And then people were like, how will you see someone with this kind of eyebrows and allow the person to trick you injection? Yeah, so you get, but like I think there are some professions that those kind of appearances do matter. Also, like walking into a bank and the cashier you are seeing there has full sleeved tattoos and piercings and face tattoos. Your brain,
or a lawyer.
Or your lawyer. I can even see a lawyer, maybe a criminal who has turned his life around and is trying to represent misunderstood people. But yeah, actually, a lawyer too, to be quite scary. It will seem like he only represents gang members and stuff. I would say, tattoo people are not all bad, but there is a reason why it seems like, because a lot of people who do bad things, they love this kind of janky appearances.
Bad boy vibes.
Yeah, actually. Alright, okay, also associated with like dyeing of hair. This is unfortunately very common in Nigeria. We have people who they assume that once your hair is dyed or you have dreadlocks, you are going to hell. Like your hair, they are not to judge you. As soon as you die, hell straight. Like you have first class ticket to hellfire.
Yeah, and I've been a victim of that before. I remember when
you used to keep dreads.
No, not dreads. I used to dye my hair. When I was in University of Abuja one time, I dyed my hair brown. And then one of those periods like that, I went back home. So I went to like the home church, family church. Bro, you used to sit where they're all looking at me. I felt like the ground should just open and swallow me.
Like the devil, right? Yeah.
And I was like, we see the likes of American gospel artist Travis Green. Nobody's complaining.
Nobody will
Everybody's
complain.
vibing to their songs. But because it's just me, one small boy from one corner from one street, people are now if I break people's head like this.
Yeah, that's really, really fucked up. Okay. Another appearance stereotype I have is leg chain and waist beads are for prostitutes. Yeah, this is wrong.
Yeah,
And
very wrong.
I once talked about something I like that I find in ladies. That's ladies who use the F word. Now, when I was younger, I was conditioned to think that ladies who use leg chain and waist beads are prostitutes. You know, they'll say, that auntie's an ashawo. But now, I love ladies that wear waist beads. My God.
Yeah.
My God. And you know, the way waist beads are designed, it's for people who have that curves, you know.
That curves and the shape,
my
like everything
God.
now come out popping.
This is actually, if you think about it, like especially leg chain is popular in Igbo culture, like traditionally.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like, you know, regular leg chain, but it's common in Igbo culture.
And now you're attacking the Igbo people.
No. Saying, I don't attack anybody. Like if you take like the full Igbo attire, like a lady with the beads and everything, you notice they use beads on their leg.
Their legs, yeah. I get you.
So why do people now act like leg chains and waist beads? You must be a prostitute. Personally, I find that shit sexy. Like those things look very sexy.
Some people even say that the leg chains are for lesbians.
Yes, they say lesbians.
Like,
actually, Ellen DeGeneres is a lesbian. I don't think she wears leg chains.
Yeah, so I don't know why people have that.
No, Gina Yashere. For those who don't know Gina Yashere, she's Kemi in Bob Hearts Abishola. Yes, in case you don't know, she's a lesbian.
Yeah,
she does not. Yeah. So,
well,
I don't know.
I'm not a fan of leg chain though, but I have nothing against it. But I'm not a fan of it. But I love waist beads.
Okay.
Because you know it brings out.
You like what you like. Yeah, you like what you like. You like what you like. All right.
And again, speaking of waist beads, not the one that you'll not be looking like sacrifice. You pack bondage on your waist. All those small, tiny, simple ones.
I heard that they used to use it to jazz guys. That they say if you're smashing, you are doing the devil's tango with the lady waist bead. Try and cut it. Your eye feel clear.
Oh, for real?
I heard of that shit, man. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. Because me, like this, I don't even know what sex is. If my pastor is listening, I don't know what sex is at all. Sex is if you're a man or a woman. But I heard if you are doing daddy and mommy play, you should try to cut the waist bead.
Yeah. If I said so.
Yeah, and Nathaniel agrees. The last one I have on that appearance is multiple piercings means you are a bad person.
Well, I don't think so. I used to have that mindset before, but as of now, I don't think
about piercings though.
About piercing, about multiple piercings, about piercing self. Before I used to have this mindset: if your piercing is not in your ear, like the normal earring piercing, then guy, something's wrong with you. You're a bad person. You're a criminal. You're a this. But as time went on, I just found out that some people love that. Some people prefer piercing than tattoos. So it's just their preference.
But yeah, there's a way, especially all these people who you gather piercings on your face. You will come, they look like stainless plates. Like if somebody just pass magnet near your face, or your whole face don't tear me down. Like I feel there are levels to this. Okay, like there are ladies' ears that with multiple piercings, 3 holes, 4 holes. It looks cool. But when you are having, I've seen this, and not just even on ladies. I've seen there's this guy. He has almost 17 holes per year.
Dang.
Per year, yeah. He's Indian. 17 holes. Imagine. And all those ones that you go put piercing on your tongue, you go put on your 2 nostrils in the middle, like all these boobs, all these
I've found out lately that they started doing piercing on private part, like the cap.
You're just finding out.
I just found out last week from somebody.
Bro, niggas are now piercing their Achilles. You know what they call that? Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are piercing it now. People are piercing near their spinal cord on their neck, guy. Now so people don't craze finish. then there's this earring that people used to use, like it will slack your ear hole. It should now be like a giant hole in your ear. I don't know if you have seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I have a friend that used to wear that before, but she stopped with it.
That shit looks painful. Well, I can see why people also think, because most of these things are associated with bad people. So most people, but it doesn't necessarily mean all these people are bad. Please, and
Yeah.
especially our Nigerian parents, I beg, because you bring your friend home that plaited his hair now, and your parents are looking at him as if he will pull out a gun and rob everybody. Please,
True.
parents, behave. I beg you in the name of God. Okay, the last but not the least, accent stereotypes. Stereotype because of the way you talk. Okay, I have, this is kind of categorized. The first one I have is like our Nigerian speaking accent. A lot of people like to judge accent, as a measure of intelligence.
Yeah.
A Yoruba person with H factor, they assume, this person is an idiot, he does not know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Or a Hausa person with an accent, assume the person is an aboki or an illiterate. An Igbo person with an accent, you assume he loves money so much he's going to cheat you. Those kind of rubbish.
Yeah.
Based on also, okay, back to the appearance. So if I may go back, when people see a Yoruba person or people in Nigeria with tribal marks, they assume they are idiots or uneducated or stupid. There's even a saying in Yoruba where they say "Abimo collar." It means like, do I look like somebody that has tribal marks? Basically, trying to say like, are you trying to take me for a fool?
For a fool, yeah.
Like yeah. So, when people like to look down on our accents, but people fail to understand that English is not our number one language. Now, I'm not saying speak bad English and come and say English is not your number one language. The official language of Nigeria is still English.
English, yeah.
Yeah. So, but if you can speak your English with your accent, I beg, nobody will judge you. Okay, technically, if you work in a secondary school, they will definitely judge you and they will make fun of you. But at least you are not faking accent. The worst thing you can do is when you have a Nigerian accent and you're trying to form funny, you're trying to speak phonetics. Oh my God, that is massive disaster. So please, speak the way you can. I beg, in the name of God.
True. Just be yourself in that sense.
Now, the icing on the cake, the one that jiggles my waist beads, the one that tickles my soul, the one that annoys me to the most, Hollywood African accent. Hollywood African accent. To any Hollywood producer listening to this, especially those people who work on like Black Panther,
yeah,
I just want to,
the woman king.
The woman king. I don't want to say with all due respect, you people are very stupid.
Fuck y'all.
Due respect, because okay, you guys can actually hear the way I'm talking. I am a Yoruba boy who was born in the city of Jos, who has not even lived in Lagos for more than a day, not to talk of crossing the border to go abroad. But this is how I talk. But yet, for some reason, whenever they want to represent Africa, they will get, let me say, a British Nigerian who lives there, or an American, Nigerian, and the person is now talking like, in the motherland of Africa.
Yeah.
We are. What the fuck? Like Black Panther, God. I remember when everybody was hyping Black Panther. When I watched Black Panther, I couldn't get past the accent. That shit pissed me off.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's talking like, in Africa, we usually go. And then, those kind of things make it seem like in Africa, we go out and we hunt lions every day. Or
and they now paint this picture that's how people actually in Africa talk. Because even at my place of work, I have a couple of people that, when they're trying to like mimic African, that's how they speak. And I try to make them understand that is absolutely wrong. That is not how we speak in Africa. So you guys have gone to watch Black Panther and the rest of them. And people have that mindset that's how we speak.
Yes, call a gift for boo. You now be expecting all Africans to be speaking in Jabba Jabba. Like that shit really pisses me off. You'll be saying they black painter, they black. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe I think there are parts of South Africa where like those who predominantly speak the language will speak English with their accent.
But not as bad as
Hollywood portrays it.
Yeah.
It's like what are we going to do? And they just make us seem so slow and stupid. That shit pisses me off, man. That shit. I don't
always
like.
hunting lions.
Yes, hunting lion, and then with face paint and wearing
wearing
giraffe skin skirt. Like, bro, I've never worn a skirt. Carrying spear, and we don't wear shoes. My God, I've seen people with. Oh my God, like I'm a sneakerhead. I don't have the money to live the life, but I love sneakers. My God, I love sneakers, and the way they just portray us, like, man, no. And I get that movies like The Woman King is like trying to show us, maybe they're trying to tell a story of the olden days. But like Black Panther is quite modern.
Yeah.
And even the way they portrayed Wakanda was still so traditional. I get that, yeah, they are trying to show the beauty of Africa and all that shit, but like, nah, there were many things that they just made us look so stupid.
True.
True, so stupid. Like me and you on this podcast to be like, everybody, welcome to the Hear Me Out podcast. Oh man, God, like we also like Rafiki from Lion King. That shit is fucking out of here. All right, so this has been another banger episode of the Hear Me Out podcast.
Yes, sir.
Right here from Africa, from the motherland. So yeah, don't mind me. Yeah, this has been a banger episode of the Hear Me Out podcast with my host Nathaniel. Thank you very, very, very much. I'm currently recording this podcast. At the time I'm saying here is 28 minutes past 12. What's the time in your place?
28 minutes past 6.
Past 6, yeah. That's the time difference. Because of the time difference, I've found it so hard to actually record. I've been procrastinating. Before somebody is ready, the other person is sleeping, and before that, something is just coming up. So thank you very, very, very much for squeezing in the time to record this episode. I really, really appreciate it.
It's always an honor, brother.
Yeah. So thank you very much once again. And before I go, please once again, like, share, subscribe, retweet, Instagram me, share your thoughts, share your replies, and don't forget I'll be leaving Nathaniel's Instagram handle in case you want to insult the guy, because the guy just offended. And instead of you to now offend Hollywood as we're doing at the end, you now decided to keep quiet. You now allow only me to talk. This guy.
Yeah, Hollywood producers. Your host was the host that was insulting you guys, not me.
So this guy, they fuck up. Alright then. Alright, so I'll be catching you guys in the next episode. Bye guys.
Alright, bye.